Good morning and welcome to Funky Shirt Friday. I'm Pete Braley. Welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 56. I'm here with my show creator, producer, director, my son, Matt. Oh, boy.
Oh, wait. What's going on?
It's showtime.
Oh.
What is this?
I'm sorry. I'm studying. I'm preparing.
You've got
We have an important weekend coming up, Pete.
got your trophy in full view there, yes.
Oh, of course.
Yes, it's our Fantasy Football League draft is this weekend. This is probably where some women or guys that aren't into football go, oh, God, not another one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
another one. We have it's called the Bray League.
Yes.
The Bray League.
This is our trophy. It says Bray League on it.
And 2 years ago, you went and got that trophy made?
The 2 or 3, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
3. There's been 3 winners.
Oh, there are 3 names
Yes.
on it, right. Who
Yes.
won it the first year?
Steven, Sarah's husband.
Yep, my son-in-law Stephen won it the first year.
Yes.
It was proudly on display down in Virginia for a year.
Yep, and then it was Cat.
Cat won.
Cat won, and then yours truly.
Yeah.
That's me right here.
And you have said it stays here.
I have
right?
no plans for it to leave.
No.
I have no plans. Okay. And yeah, so
our
big weekend.
Our draft is Saturday night.
Yes.
And he's the commissioner, by the way.
I am.
So our draft is Saturday night. I haven't done any. I've been meaning all week to do some homework. Mm-hmm. Because I remember the first year or two, I just kind of went with. I didn't prepare. I went that night.
That's probably why your name's not on the trophy.
Could be.
Yeah.
And I remember going, well, who's a good guy? He's a good guy, so you can't always go by names
That's okay, though. You get to see it when I win it. Because, you can come into my room anytime and take a look at it.
I'm going to win it this year.
Okay.
This year
Well, you didn't do any homework.
Well, I have later today, right? Yeah. I don't have to work on the show today because we're off until Monday, so.
Oh,
yeah.
Typically you do anyways.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I do plan to go through. Now, last year, though.
What about last year?
Last year, my son-in-law, did it to me at least 2 times. Right before I was going to take Patrick Mahomes, I was all set. I had him lined up. As soon as it was my turn, he took him. And that happened with somebody else, too. I can't remember who.
If you do your homework, though, that doesn't matter. You have to assume that someone's going to take Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
I've come to terms that I'm probably not going to get Patrick Mahomes because there's always that one person in the first round where you shouldn't draft a quarterback in the first round, but there's always that one person that's like, gotta go with Patrick Mahomes. Gotta do it.
Would that be
just gotta do
your
it.
brother Doug used to do that with Tom Brady, didn't he?
Yes, yeah. Back in the prime. I mean, Tom Brady really doesn't have a prime. His
Right.
entire career is a prime.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like 2007, Doug would do that. He'd be like, just got to take Brady.
I think I was
just got to do it.
I think I was going to take Patrick in the 3rd round.
You guys are on a first-name basis now.
Yes. Because okay. I thought everybody, well, I could call him Pat, but,
Too informal.
I thought everybody was going to go 4th round for a quarterback, so I thought I'd slip in there in the 3rd round.
That's
and get
the
him.
thing that sucks. I love that we do a family league, but there's certain people that I don't want to say they're inexperienced because they follow football,
right?
So we don't really have anyone that's inexperienced, but maybe fantasy wise, because you really shouldn't draft a quarterback until late. But
would you say 4 or later than that?
4 is okay. Right. I mean, technically, the experts and stuff go later, but.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's the problem, though, is you get the inexperienced ones that pick one early, and then everyone panics, and they're like, well, I need to get somebody, or I'm going to end up with I don't even know, Matt Castle. He doesn't even play anymore.
Yeah, right.
Which isn't true. I mean, it's an 8-team league, so you're going to get a pretty good quarterback. But
I don't want people to think this has turned into a fantasy football podcast.
It has, actually.
There are plenty of those.
I think this means I'm an expert right here.
Yeah.
So if you need some expert advice, let me know.
Okay. Yeah. You're going to need a bigger desk.
I know.
All right.
I know.
Welcome to the show. Yes, it is Funky Shirt. We got to get a jingle. Funky Shirt Friday.
All right.
Funky Shirt Friday. Of course, I think I'm only doing this for one more week before we switch to football jerseys on Fridays.
Yep.
Which I think would be cool.
Maybe. No, there's no other day. I was thinking maybe there's a different day.
To wear funky
shirt. But also,
shirt?
do you want to wear funky shirts in the winter?
I know. It's not really a thing, right?
Maybe like sweater.
That's when we go to the plaids, though.
We don't go live on Flannel Friday, but we're doing football jerseys.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right.
We're going to have to brainstorm, people.
No, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
A couple of things I wanted to mention here. I did not have a chance to check the email and things before the show because as he will tell you I always do, I kind of hit the snooze this morning. So,
But then it's always my fault
I
somehow.
didn't say it was your fault.
Yeah, but like you indirectly say it's my fault. Because I shower first, so like that's way too much pressure.
Well, see, what happens
You're
is...
allowed to get up before you shower, is all I'm saying.
My alarm went off this morning, and I knew that I didn't have to get up until he's done with his shower. Mm-hmm. So I kind of laid there for a while. But then at the last minute, like I came into the studio at like 7:56, and he was like, "Cutting it close there, guy."
But if there's any day where, like, maybe I want an extra 5 minutes of sleep, and I can do it because a lot of the times I set everything up and I'm waiting here.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? It's Friday. Trish is taking care of Charlie. I don't need to do that. I'm going to take 5 extra minutes. And then it's my fault because then he doesn't get up until he has to shower.
I didn't say it was your fault. Be my
You've said it before.
Witness.
You've said it before.
Oh, I have?
You haven't said it today, but you've said it before. Yeah.
Anyway, I saw some email yesterday from Margaret who said, enjoy the show. Look forward to it every morning. Thank you, Margaret.
Yeah, that's very nice.
That's really nice. I did want to point out that our friend Taylor Cormier has another appearance this weekend in Providence. It's a Sinatra night at the Ale House Cigar Bar, 52 Pine Street in Providence. Just put that in your GPS. It's Saturday night from 9 to midnight. Enjoy Taylor's show. So, what else is going on? Today is Friday, August 27th. Today is National Just Because Day.
Okay, just because.
This day offers up an opportunity to do stuff just because.
Just because.
So feel free to celebrate this day any way you choose, just because.
Yeah.
All right? No matter what you want to do.
I like it.
On the date book on this day in 1955, the Guinness Book of World Records was published. And people started doing all kinds of weird things after that.
And you're a big fan of it.
On this day in 1964, Walt Disney's Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke, premiered in Los Angeles. I think that's one of your mom's favorite movies.
Add that to the movies. I don't know if I've seen the full thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
On this day in 1984, President Ronald Reagan announced the Teacher in Space projects. And it was on this day in 2008 that Barack Obama became the first African-American to be nominated by a major political party for president of the United States. Coming up today, women who give birth in their 30s have smarter kids. We'll check it out.
Interesting.
We have a Feel Good Friday story for you. The Rolling Stones say they will play on without drummer Charlie Watts. What happens if someone RSVPs they're coming to your wedding and then doesn't show? We'll tell you what one couple did.
You punch him in the face.
Hiring managers, what is the weirdest thing that's happened to you in an interview? We got some tips here. And we have a new song from this guy over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, also this guy over here. He was a co-writer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
You just forgot. You know what? I'm gonna keep your royalty checks now.
Do Mom and I get mentioned in the credits?
Technically, if the song ever gets like professionally released,
it's an interesting story how this all came about.
Yeah.
So. All right. Do we have folks checking in?
Let's see. Justin's checking in. Diane's checking in.
Good morning.
Justin said, "Will Matt ever wear a funky shirt?"
You're not the funky shirt
see,
guy.
I don't really have a lot of funky shirts. We talk about this with the wallet. I feel like I keep certain decisions in my life simple because other decisions are too stressful. So
okay.
T-shirts are just the way I go.
No.
Wacky Shirt Wednesday. That's good.
That could work.
This is why we keep Justin right. Justin's like a part-time writer for the show.
Yeah. Very creative. Thank you, Justin.
Gail's checking in. She said July 9th for the watermelon shirt. Now, I do have to say, Gail is very dedicated.
Oh, yeah, but he's got
an insider secret where you have to double-check. Click on the video and watch it, because if you'll notice, the thumbnail for the show is always from the day before.
So the thumbnail for Monday will be
that shirt.
Yeah.
So what we're wearing today, you'll see on the Monday thumbnail. And the reason behind that is I have to make it before we actually do the show.
Right.
So that's why it's always the day before. That's like if you look at the date of the thumbnail, it won't match. This date won't match the date that's in the bottom of the screen. But I keep it dark so you won't really see it. But I'm exposing myself. But yeah, so it might be July 9th. If you clicked on the video, it might be July 8th.
A little behind the scenes
there you go.
Trivia there.
And Peter says, good morning from the guys getting ready to leave Maine today. Well, have a safe travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right. Well, let me get to traveling this weekend. I would think will be easier than last weekend.
Because of the hurricane.
Yeah, no hurricane threat, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Let me get to the news this morning on this Friday. It is safe to start feeding the birds again in Massachusetts. Mass Audubon said this week that the threat from a mysterious illness killing songbirds has receded. Back in July, residents were told to take down feeders and bird baths because of reports of sick and dying birds to the south. Mass Audubon said the cause of those deaths is still unknown. Bird feeders should still be cleaned every 2 weeks with a solution of 1 part bleach to 9 parts warm water in order to prevent diseases from spreading.
I saw people in Virginia in a Target parking lot feeding birds. And I was like,
Really?
That's very nice, but a Target parking lot isn't the kind of experience I think that you would want feeding birds. You know?
No, I don't
like,
think
why don't
so.
you go to like a nice park?
There are plenty of parks,
maybe
yeah.
a pond somewhere, not the Target parking lot. You know, they were just hanging out of their car window throwing bread. And I'm like, I feel like there's better options.
Yeah,
there's better options.
I would
I
agree.
just thought that was weird.
When the Big E returns next month in Springfield for the first time since the pandemic began, visitors could be required to mask up. The fair in West Springfield typically attracts more than 1 million people every year. The Board of Health is holding a public hearing and a vote in 2 weeks to decide whether to implement a mandate for the event. This year's Big E runs from September 17th until October 3rd. Members of the Massachusetts congressional delegation said this week that plans to replace the Sagamore and Bourne bridges connecting Cape Cod to the mainland will go forward, even as Congress works to nail down funding for 2 new replacement bridges. Democratic U.S. Senator Ed Markey said Wednesday a $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill recently approved by the U.S. Senate does include $8 billion for Massachusetts, with more than $1 billion of that set aside for replacing bridges like the 2 aging spans over the Cape Cod Canal. That's going to be something to watch. And drinking 8 glasses of water a day may be the key to a healthy heart. Researchers study nearly 16,000 adults over 25 years. They tracked each one's hydration and the thickening of the walls along the heart's left ventricle, which is the main pumping chamber. They found that those people who regularly drank 8 glasses of water per day or more had less thickening of the left ventricle and were less likely to suffer heart failure. So drink up. Sports, Red Sox with a win and a good night last night at Fenway. Plus, the Patriots look for some help at cornerback. Sports is coming up. But first, a story for you that women who give birth in their 30s evidently have smarter kids. I can hear your sister Sarah saying, that's right.
And also, I was born when Trish was in her 30s. So,
there you go.
You know, I'm just saying.
I didn't do the math, but you're right.
Unemployed ladies.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm self-employed and make no money.
Yeah, correct that.
Yes.
Researchers studied 18,000 kids, and their reading, thinking, and remembering skills were tested when they were 10 or 11 years old. They found that kids whose mothers gave birth to them when they were in their 30s performed better on the tests. The researchers say this is likely because 30-something moms are able to provide their kids with more resources and attention as they are already settled in their jobs.
Now, why is remembering an aspect of that? I think that's the biggest problem with school. It's all based on memorization. When in the real world, you rarely need to memorize things. You can look anything up when you need it.
True.
And for everyone that's like, oh, what if the power goes out? We got books, folks. We got books. You can still look it up in books. All right.
We got candlelight.
Yeah, because I knew someone was going to be like, oh, drop you in the middle of the wilderness. You'll panic. It's like, drop you in the middle of the wilderness, okay? You'll have a heart attack because there's no AC, okay? Typing that on your phone.
On your phone.
That's my favorite part, is when people, like, knock young people about the internet while they're on Facebook. It's like
the internet. Yeah.
It's like the irony, people.
Yes.
Anyways.
The irony. So, yeah, evidently. So I didn't realize. Now, let's see. I can't do this math this quickly.
What do you need?
Was Catherine, was Mom in her 30s when she had Catherine?
Let's see. I'm 22. Okay, I'm 22. Trish is, she just turned 58.
Right. Ooh.
Not to expose her, but she's my mom, so I'm allowed to do it.
Okay.
So that would be 36 when she had me.
Mm-hmm.
And so 34 with Kat.
With Kat.
Yeah.
But not Doug and Sarah.
Doug, I don't know. I think Doug, she was right on the
Right on the cusp.
Because I think Cat and Doug are 4 years apart.
Right.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Turning to sports this morning, it was a good night for the Red Sox and for Bobby Dahlbeck, who has had some struggles in his rookie season. Chris Sale pitched well last night, and Dahlbeck drove in 7 runs as the Red Sox beat the Twins by a score of 12-2. So definitely a game that they needed, and definitely a game that he needed.
And Chris Sale had an immaculate inning.
What is that? Would you explain that to me?
It is 9 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts.
Oh, is that okay?
Yes, it is no balls thrown, no batted balls in play,
no foul balls.
Foul balls count.
Oh yeah,
there
would
was
count.
A foul ball.
They would
there
count.
was a foul ball.
Right.
But
I saw
9
that
pitches, 9 strikes.
I saw that all over Twitter, and I was thinking, I know what this means, but what is it? So it's 9 balls, 9 strikes.
Yep. It was crazy. It's fun to watch.
There was a tweet that said the last time this happened for the Red Sox, it was Chris Sale.
Yeah, the last 2 times.
Yeah, then the time before that was Chris Sale.
Yeah, there was one pitch that everyone. It's funny because everyone in the comments highlights one pitch. They're like, second pitch, third batter, that was a ball. And I'm like, okay, well, it wasn't though. So
until
that was funny.
Until we get the automated strike zone,
I don't want it.
I'm in favor of it.
As someone who constantly argued with umpires as a kid, I think bad calls are a large part of the game, especially strike calls.
You used to. I would be the manager on the teams, and he would be the catcher, and he would frame a pitch. You know, like if a pitch was slightly outside, he'd kind of bring it in quick, and then he would hold it there.
Yeah,
and hold it there.
I was a dick when it came to baseball.
And hold it. And I'm sitting in the dugout going, come on, Matt.
Yeah. I would like to formally apologize to all umpires that ever umpired me. But at the same time, I don't, because I think it was fun for me, and I think it was fun for them, too. I think they enjoyed it. I also would like the record to show I've never been thrown out of a baseball game. I've been threatened. But I haven't been thrown out.
I've
never been thrown out.
Yeah. There was one umpire. We won't mention any names. But there was one umpire. He got so mad at you that I came out of the dugout. I don't know if I can't run. I came out of the dugout, and I got him mad at me so he would forget about you.
He always tries to take credit.
I was trying to save my player.
Don't do it.
Okay. Back to sports.
I know when to stop.
Back to sports.
And I always did.
With Stephon Gilmore still on the PUP list, which is the physically unable to perform list, and some uncertainty at corner, the Patriots are reportedly close to making a trade. New England is reportedly close to acquiring rookie cornerback Shaun Wade from the Baltimore Ravens. Wade was a 5th-round pick by the Ravens just a few months ago, following a standout career at Ohio State. The Patriots are reportedly sending a 2022 7th-round pick and a 23 5th-round pick to Baltimore. I don't know how they keep track of all those picks.
I know how they do it in Madden.
In Madden?
I don't think it's the same way, but
no.
Yeah.
And the NFL mandated that only fully vaccinated staff members will be allowed into the locker room during game days. The rule applies to personnel that include coaching staff, athletic training staff, general manager, team security, equipment staff, public relations members, and locker room support staff. The league also said that non-club affiliated media will not be permitted in the locker room, but the media can still conduct interviews with players at the team's facilities for press conferences. The Rolling Stones will carry on without Charlie Watts. We'll get to that story in a moment. But yeah, this is not really a Bridezilla story, I don't think. A married couple sent a $240 invoice to a guest who didn't show up to their destination wedding in Jamaica, and it has sparked a big debate in social media. The guest RSVP'd to the wedding and said they were bringing a date. I'll be there with my +1. But the guest and the date never showed up, leading to the couple sending the guest the $240 invoice to pay for 2 dinners. Some people on the internet, on social media, thought it was wrong for them to send the invoice, including one person who wrote, "I would send it back," with some version of, "Good luck trying to collect." A contract is not formed when you RSVP for a wedding.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Others let me finish. Others like the idea. One person wrote, $240 is a lot to waste if there's not a proper excuse for not showing up. then they owe those people a lot. I don't know.
That's what I agree with the second person.
Do you?
I think if they have a valid excuse, family emergency or a work situation or something like that, and at that point, I'd be like, all right, you know what, it sucks, but that's fine. But you can't say you're going to be, especially a destination wedding.
Yes.
I mean, you're planning that way in advance. You can't just not show up. So if there's a valid excuse, I wouldn't make them pay. But if they're just jerks, I would make them pay. But the sad part is, I don't think you could take.
You can't enforce it. No, you can't enforce it. No.
So they're probably not going to pay.
Feel free to join us in the chat if you have an opinion on any of these stories, or if you just want to tell us what's going on with your day or your plans for the weekend.
Yeah, or if you want to yell at us. Gail said, but seagulls like to live in big parking lots. Maybe because people keep feeding them in big parking lots.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
That's like the McDonald's parking lot over here.
Yeah.
Is Seagull Central.
It is.
Place. And they're ruthless. They will, tear apart the trash can and take everything
they're looking
out.
for those fries.
Oh, yeah. I saw a really good Samaritan, though, once. A seagull took an entire bag out of the trash, tore it up. This person got out of their car and put it back in the trash.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I was like, wow, I did not expect that. Yeah.
Wow.
Made me feel bad about myself. Yeah.
All right, checking entertainment news this morning. We mentioned earlier about Mayim Bialik and Jeopardy and everything. Evidently, Mayim is in talks to become the new host of Jeopardy. Not just the special, primetime editions and all that. Sources right now say the big issue is Sony trying to accommodate her schedule because she's also in a show. She is preparing for the upcoming second season of her sitcom, Call Me Kat. So if they can work it all out, you've got Mayim Bialik as your host. And the Rolling Stones will play on without drummer Charlie Watts. The band will continue their U.S. tour in September, and they will pay an emotional tribute to Watts at their concert next month. Charlie Watts died Tuesday at the age of 80. Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, and Ronnie Wood will continue their No Filter tour in St. Louis on September 26th. Watts previously left the tour due to a medical issue. And a source said, the band wants to make the show a celebration of his life. He was like a brother to them, but they know he would have hated the thought of them canceling shows. Charlie had given them his blessing to tour without him following his operation, so they will honor his wishes. So that's your entertainment news for this morning. It is time for our Feel Good Friday story. And remember, if there's something going on in your life that you want to celebrate, let people know about, let us know, and we will include it in a future Feel Good Friday. Our story this week is about a Polish javelin thrower, Maria Andrzejczyk. She has auctioned off the silver medal she won at the Tokyo Olympics to fund urgent heart surgery for an 8-month-old baby, Melissa. According to Melissa's mother, Monica, there are no longer any viable options to help the infant in their home country of Poland, with their last hope being an operation in California. Andrzejczyk explained that Melissa needed $383,000 for the urgent surgery. Half of the money has already been raised, so she said she wanted to fundraise the other half. She announced recently on Facebook that Żabka, a Polish supermarket chain, won the auction with a bid of $125,000. The money raised will allow Melissa to get the necessary surgery at Stanford University Medical Center. And now get this, after winning the auction, Żabka, the supermarket chain, announced that they will be returning the medal to Andrzejczyk.
Let's go.
A spokesman for the supermarket chain said, "We decided the silver medal from Tokyo will remain with Maria, who showed how great she really is."
That's what I was hoping would happen. I was waiting for the end where she got the medal back. So
yeah, it just completes that story.
Yes.
So
I love it.
That's our Feel Good Friday. Again, you can let us know anything going on in your life, either in the chat, in comments, or you can message us on Facebook or email thepetebraleyshow@gmail.com. Anything you want to get to before I move on?
No, nothing new.
Hiring managers here?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Recently, a Reddit user asked hiring managers What was your most WTF is wrong with this person?
WTF?
What? Well, I'm not.
What we are on YouTube. I mean, I'm just kidding. Don't
what the fudge is wrong? Yeah. What's wrong with this person? What is your most what's wrong with this person moment that you've had during a job interview? The old comfortable job interviews, huh?
Let's hear it.
One person said, my manager and I were conducting phone interviews to fill a spot on my team. One candidate answered the phone while peeing.
Why?
Asked us to hold on for a minute. Finished up. Then got back on the call early enough so that we could hear the sound of the toilet flushing.
Why?
Nevertheless, he did not get a call back.
Yeah, no, why? Like, just I don't get that. I was talking on the phone with Sarah the other night, and I killed a bug and just flushed it down the toilet.
Yeah.
And so I was on the phone, and I flushed the toilet, and I even said to her, I said, I would just like the record to show I didn't just use the bathroom. I was flushing a bug. I was like, I wouldn't do that. I can't stand people that, like, talk on the phone while they're going to the bathroom.
I can't do it.
It's really creepy.
I can't talk. And how many times have you been in a public restroom and you've heard someone talking?
All the time.
Yeah.
It can wait. It can wait a couple minutes, you know?
I can't think of anything that can't wait a couple of minutes.
Like, if you text, that's one thing.
Yeah.
You know, you do you, that's fine. But calls, no.
Yeah.
No.
When doing a phone interview, I heard someone in the background giving the applicant the answers. After the second question, I asked him if someone was giving him the answers, and he replied, "Oh, that's just the TV." So after the third question, he repeated it, and I again heard a man in the background give him the answer. He didn't get a call back either.
I mean, just smarten up. Write it down and hold it up. Don't audibly, or go like earpiece.
Yeah, right.
You know, people are just stupid, man.
And by the way, if anyone listening in has had any interesting interviews, let us know. The next comment is, he was naked during the interview, so we declined. When he brought up his video feed, he was lying in bed, nude. So I guess they had a Zoom call.
I'm just trying to figure out, did they do it to be funny? You can't legitimately want this job and, like, show up naked, right?
Yeah.
Either you're trying to be funny or you didn't know the camera was on. I don't know. At that point, though, I feel like if you're giving the interview, just hang up. Like, you don't even need to say anything. You know, I think we all know.
How many Zoom stories have we heard over the past year?
It's crazy.
Where people either didn't know. Ironically, I haven't done a Zoom call.
Yes, you have. We do our interviews.
Oh, yes, our interviews. Yes, but I mean, prior to this show, I had not done a Zoom meeting.
You don't have to control the Zoom, so that's probably why.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like everyone that, like, takes it into the bathroom, like, during a class or whatever, which I get the need because some of these classes are long. You know, you got to go.
Yeah.
But they don't turn off their camera or their microphone.
Is it an easy? You just click something,
and you
right?
can see there'll be a line through it.
Yeah.
If it's off.
Back to our, what was the most, are you for real moment when hiring someone? I was hiring for a senior development position and had a telephone interview. She seemed confident and competent, so I flew her down for an on-site interview. So there's someone making an investment, right?
Yeah.
She wanted a corporate limo to pick her up, and nothing else would do.
I hate people.
Number one, they're interested in you. They're interested
there.
enough to fly you in.
Yeah.
But no, you want a corporate limo.
A private jet too, sweetie?
Yeah. A graduate sent his resume in by email, had all the grades, presumably a quality hire. He showed up, but with his entire family.
Like, that'd be a Braley thing to do.
What a big, yeah. I'd bring all your kids.
We all show up to a job interview.
He's a real good guy.
You guys are all like, go ahead, sweetie. You got this. We're very proud of you.
It'd be like bringing your mother to a job interview, right?
Yeah.
To start the interview, I asked him to tell us a little bit about himself. You know, you always love that, right? Tell me a little bit about yourself. 35 minutes later, he stopped talking.
Those kind of people might be my least favorite kind of people. And I know a few of them.
Yeah, you do.
I know a few of them.
Yeah. You've mentioned a few to me.
Yeah, there's just nothing more, I don't know, soul-crushing than sitting there and a person that never asks about you and just talks about themselves.
It's supposed to be
the whole time.
It's supposed to be a give and take, right?
That's how conversations work.
A conversation.
They say something, comment on that, and then they should ask you a question.
Yeah.
But never happens that way.
Nope. 35 minutes later, he's done.
That's crazy. 35 minutes. I mean, was his life that exciting? Did you actually have that much to talk about? Probably not. Probably not.
Were you like mountain climbing?
What do you go on
first?
about for 35 minutes?
I know.
You know? That's crazy to me. I don't think...
If
someone was like, Matt, tell me everything about your life, I think it would probably take me like 3.5 minutes.
I would have to do a complete biography of my life to fill 35 minutes. 40 minutes.
That's crazy. You know? That's crazy.
Yeah. And our final one, she listed all of her ex-boyfriends who currently work there and said she couldn't wait to see the look on their faces when she showed up for work. So there you go. Those are the hiring moments, and if you have any to add to it, feel free.
That's just, I don't even know.
Do you have any comments before we have a little musical moment here?
Let's see. Gary said, when I used to conduct interviews, I couldn't understand why people wouldn't proofread their resumes. Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, just proofreading in general. Why do people not I proofread everything. That's like, if there's ever a typo, which it probably happens solely because it's a numbers game, and like I'm bound to make typos just because I create a lot of things.
Right.
But like people that don't proofread their Facebook posts.
Right. Or their tweets.
Or their tweets. Like, or their texts. I hate it when people text me. And I don't mind the occasional typo. Like, I really don't. Like, if you use the wrong form of your, I'm going to curse you in my head, but I won't say anything.
Okay.
There, though, I don't know. I feel like you need to use the right form of there. That one's really easy. I don't get why people mess that up.
A lot of people will tell you that it's spell check that corrected it or autocorrect.
With
because,
there, it's not.
Well,
it's
I
really
know.
not.
I have a problem with...
Weir is mine.
With W-E apostrophe R-E.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to write were, it prints out weir.
And when I want to write weir, it prints out as were.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I do struggle with that one.
But you go back and correct
Yeah, I always fix
it. You know?
But yeah, no, like small typos, whatever. But I hate it when I get a text that there's so many typos I can't even understand what you're saying. Mm-hmm. And it's like, is that how your brain works, or did you read that and you were like, that's what I want to say? I don't know. That drives me crazy. When I can't understand you, and because there's that many typos, it drives me crazy.
I think we're all just too we're in a hurry.
Too busy.
Yeah.
We're all busy. Too busy talking about ourselves for 35 minutes. Let's see. We got some people struggling to wake up this morning. Dana says, sorry I'm late. The pillows were too comfy.
Yeah.
Abby said, whoops, definitely fell back to sleep. Gail said, Dana, beware the pillows. They can hold you down. Glad to see you made it.
See, that's what happens to me every morning.
Yeah.
It's the pillows.
Yeah. This morning I really didn't want to get up. I had a good couple days. I woke up pretty early. I was waiting here for the show. I didn't know what to do with myself.
You did have some early days.
Yeah. I mean, we were here on time today. But it was crunch time. It was running around.
My problem was I slept great last night.
Mm-hmm.
The night before, toss and turn. But last night it was like I had a great sleep, and you don't want it to end when that happens.
One thing I struggle with too is like mornings when I don't give myself enough time. I'm running around like crazy getting the show together, and then I sit down and the show starts, and like my mind's still going, and all I'm doing is sitting here, and I'm just like, whew, that was a quick transition there. Now we got to do a talk show. So
I gotta think.
Yeah. All right.
Shall
we?
Well, let's get to this. And it's a funny story how it. Well, for me, and I'm sure your mother too, because she heard it last night. Mm-hmm. It's a funny story because we were there when it started, and now to see what you've done with this idea.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I do have a really funny voice memo. I don't have it queued up here because we did that last time, but the voice memo is like in the car. You can hear the highway noises. Charlie's there. We're all like going insane because we've been stuck in traffic for an hour and a half, and it's like the lyrics are there, but the quality is just bad. and then to go from that to this, it's really cool. But yeah, no. So we wrote this in the car. We were stuck in traffic on a bridge. I had brought my ukulele because I did plan this. I wanted to write a song in the car. That was always the plan.
Oh, okay.
But then it didn't happen, and then we were stuck in traffic. I was like, let's do it. And so we did, and Trish came up with the idea. It's a very islandy, tropical song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Living in the Sand, so let's get to it.
Sitting here stuck in traffic, and it happens every day. I don't even know how it happened, but I let it get this way. I lost touch with who I am, and it's driving me insane. I took the path most traveled, cause everybody said I should. Took on the work we grapple, but it hasn't done me any good. Cause I was born for some island living, instead of sitting at my desk all day. So I'm going somewhere where the ocean breezes, all that's in the air, and those drinks with little umbrellas. They keep my ass right in the chair, and deadlines just can't be missed. Cause work weeks just don't exist when I'm somewhere where the uniform is flip-flops and a floppy hat. When the ocean water's this clear, there ain't a thing that could go bad, and my boss just can't be pissed. Cause work weeks just don't exist when I'm living in the sand. Phone rings and I snap back to my ordinary life, where the only tan I'm getting is from these damn fluorescent lights. If I can't be there right now, then I'm going in my mind to somewhere where the ocean breezes, hearts in the air, and those drinks with little umbrellas. They keep my ass right in the chair, and deadlines just can't be missed. Cause work weeks just don't exist when I'm somewhere where the uniform is flip-flops and a floppy hat. When the ocean waters is clear, there ain't a thing that could go bad, and my boss just can't be pissed. Cause work weeks just don't exist when I'm living in the sand. I can't keep working this 9 to 5 for one more day. I'm putting in my notice 2 weeks early, then I'm on my way to somewhere where the ocean breezes, oh, it's in the air, and those drinks with little umbrellas. They keep my ass right in the chair, and deadlines just can't be missed. Cause work weeks just don't exist when I'm somewhere where the uniform is flip-flops and a floppy hat. When the ocean waters is clear, there ain't a thing that could go bad, and my boss just can't be pissed. Cause work weeks just don't exist when I'm living in the sand.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so I'm his dad. I don't count. Everybody else, let him know what you think. Because whenever, oh, that's great, you should do it. Well, thanks, but you're my dad.
I like that one. I'm pumped about that one.
You know what's funny is, can you remember who came up with what line? I'm not. I can't. I'm just like, well, it was a group. We worked on it in the car, you know?
I can, yeah, most of them.
Stuck
in traffic was the obvious line.
Right. I think I had the floppy hat line, right?
Yeah, because originally it was, we were trying to get funky shirt in there, but it didn't work, so we changed it to
flip-flops and a floppy hat. Yeah.
But the whole island theme, that was all Trish's concept.
Yeah.
I think it's because she was the one driving. She was like, I
She
just
was
want to be
driving.
on a beach in a chair.
And you were like, what comes to mind? She's like, oh, I don't know. And we were staring at the ocean. We were on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Point. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
So she did say, ocean breeze.
Yeah.
Little drink with an umbrella.
I just like, I don't record a lot of ukulele. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But that was the first, well, not the first instrument I learned was a saxophone, fun fact.
Right.
And I now don't own a saxophone. But no, the ukulele was the second, and I love that.
Yeah.
I love that instrument.
And one thing I like to point out is he did all that. He does all the music. He did all the editing and stuff. So
let's see. I got fire emojis from Justin. Thanks, brah. He also linked my channel. Yeah, if any of you guys want to follow, it's not up yet. That was a Pete Braley exclusive draw. But it'll be up hopefully this weekend.
Why do you guys use bruh?
Bruh?
Yeah.
I do it as a joke.
Yeah.
I don't genuinely.
When people say, hey, bruh.
That really pisses you off, huh?
What doesn't piss me off? I'm not going to, lose sleep over it tonight. But I'm just like, hey, what's my, we wore out bro. You can't use bro anymore, so it has to be bruh.
I just do it as a joke.
Okay.
I don't know. Right. It's just, I don't know. I say certain things, and I don't mean them at all. But some people probably think I do, and they probably think I'm an asshole. But,
all right.
Bruh. Yeah,
by the way, you are going to have to make the radio edit so that your butt is in the chair.
Yes. Yeah. But I mean, it's not going on the radio anytime soon. So for now, it's ass.
There you go.
Let's see. Gary said this Hunter guy is really good. Thank you. I have been debating. Maybe y'all can help. I don't know if I should just go back to like Matt Braley with my music, just to keep it all the same. I don't know if it's too. Is it weird, the two name thing? Someone let me know. I always joke that I'm Beyonce. I don't know.
I just, I know so many artists that have a stage name.
Well, when it came up, everyone said Hunter Braley was a more country name. It was a better sounding name.
I think it is. Yeah.
So, but I don't. Is the two name thing confusing for anyone? Let me know. Danny said, "Love it. Thank you." Fire emojis, clap emojis. Thank you. Kenny Chesney must record this tune. I do love your voice singing this, but you could say you want to be a writer, not a singer. So, well, no, I want to be a singer. First off, if Kenny Chesney wants to record it, by all means, that'll make me the most money. I can write other songs. No, I do want to be a singer. What I said before is, if you're not like a Whitney Houston, a good way to still make it is to just write killer songs.
Okay.
If you're an okay singer and you write killer songs, people are still going to listen. So I do want to be a singer, though. That is the goal. A writer and a singer.
Cool.
Not just a writer. Let's see. Hearts. Love it. Thank you. Wow, amazing. Thank you. Great job, Matt. Thank you. Diane's having some struggles with typos. That's okay, Diane. It happens. Gail said, wonderful hearing it again and seeing you on the big screen. Great, catchy. Ready to hear it on the radio and see you on stage.
Ooh.
Thank you. Hopefully one day. Yeah, it is on TikTok. A little clip of it. If anybody wants to see it again. Or you can replay this live. Dana said, I think Trish's concept is the Orange Crushes. Probably. It was definitely some Orange Crush inspired stuff there. Orange Crush is... I actually have never had one.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
No?
No, because I haven't been 21
Are you going to ask me the name of the restaurant?
It's The Shack.
Yeah, and they also have a restaurant, though.
Oh, wait, no, it's not The Shack. Is it The Shack?
They sell it at the Shack. Yeah,
I think Waterman's.
Waterman's,
right? Waterman's is the place.
And I think Waterman's...
Shack.
I think they own the Shack.
Gotcha.
But
yeah, it's Trish's like favorite beverage of all time.
Yeah, it's orange soda. There's some vodka. There's a few other things in it, and you have two of those, and then try to walk back to your car.
Yeah, I haven't been 21 plus.
No, that's
and
right.
Had the chance to go yet. So now that I am, I need some.
And this place called the Shack, they have giant size, they have a giant size Connect 4 that Trish was playing with Doug. Mm-hmm. And they were having a few beverages, and Sarah tells me that one of them won the game like 4 different times, but they kept going.
Yeah, yeah, they had an interesting time from what I heard.
Yeah.
But let's see. Diane said, Hunter is my choice. Awesome decision, singer who writes his own songs. Yeah. Because the thing that differentiates you is the songs that you write. There's a million great singers, but...
Yeah,
but what do they write? What do they have to say?
And it's almost
I just love writing songs. It's really fun.
It's almost like there's a songwriting factory right down in Nashville, almost where they're constantly shopping these songs to these artists, right?
That's why what I'm doing now, because everyone's like, why isn't your song on Spotify? The only thing, I just want to write a bunch of songs right now.
Okay,
just writing a bunch of songs, get better at it. So, but I really like that one.
Instead of releasing one song on Spotify and having people say, "What else you got?" and you go.
Or just releasing songs and that are just a little, not where you could be. Mm-hmm. And I mean, this one's good. I really like this one.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just getting better at it, getting better at the craft.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You can say you knew him when.
You knew him when he was unemployed. No, I'm good. Let's see. Love Looking Down too. Had it on repeat last night. Thank you. I like that one too.
Oh yeah,
that was a good one. Now I got to start a new one. I don't know what should I write about. Someone let me know.
Yeah, let's have that be a future show.
We could.
Yeah, we'll sit here Monday and write a song with you.
It does take me longer than an hour.
I was guessing. I mean, I was joking.
I mean, it could happen.
Yeah, that would
be a long show. Who's down for an 8-hour show?
We're not gonna do that. How much time do you think you put into that song? I mean,
we wrote the song in probably an hour and a half. In the car,
but you crafted it.
It's funny when you have no choice, like when you have nothing else to do but write a song. You do that quick.
Yeah, we did. But you crafted it. I mean, there are some lines there we didn't have. There are some that you changed a little.
3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably could have got it done in 2, but it took me in 3 days. I was busy.
To write it or to completely produce it.
Produce it. So
okay.
If you count the day we wrote it, 4 days.
I don't think that's bad at all.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
The time, what am I looking for? The process time is getting shorter and shorter, which is what I need.
Which is the goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I would love to be able to do it in 1 day. That's the goal.
So what's it called? Living in the Sand.
Living in the Sand.
All right, watch
what
for
the
that.
song is called.
You'll
It'll be up hopefully this weekend. It'll be just like the last song. I'll have a video of how I produced it, the whole thing.
Cool.
And then also just the clip itself, the song itself.
All right.
Yeah.
One more thing here. I thought today we would leave you with some maybe jokes you can use this weekend, or maybe work them in or something. Not jokes like two guys walk into a bar.
I was gonna say, well, I didn't see this in the script.
This is about asking when is a compliment. What's a compliment but an insult at the same time?
Yes, I have one that's not on the list.
Okay, so here we go. You aren't the type of girl I usually go for.
Well, what do you usually go for?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
You must have been beautiful when you were young. Now, who's stupid enough to say that?
Yeah, that one's just dumb.
You're actually not as dumb as you might appear. I wouldn't use that one either.
Yeah, no, that one's just straightforward mean.
I can see this happening in an office setting. Your hair looks nice for once.
Yeah, why?
Or
just
even
adding for once to anything.
Yeah, or adding anything. Like if you say your hair looks nice today, does that mean other days it doesn't?
It doesn't, yeah.
You know, what does that mean? And you move well for someone your size. Whoa.
Yeah. What? See, do people actually say all those things?
Now, I can see me maybe using that if I'm interviewing a high school lineman.
Yeah, okay.
Or would that be an insult
Yes.
to him?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I think that would be the only one.
Okay, so if I've got a big guy and say, hey, you move well for
Or
your
maybe
size.
if it's tall, if like Taco
Yeah.
Fall was really fast.
Right.
You could be like, hey, you move really well for your size.
What's the one you had to add?
Anytime you say, I don't care what they say before it, just, I don't care what they say. You're a nice guy. Well, what do they say about
What
me?
do they say?
Yeah. Why is everyone saying I'm not a nice guy? See, anytime someone says, I don't care what they say, you're actually good at singing. It's like, so what do the other people say?
Yeah.
I don't care what they say. That shirt looks great on you.
Thank you.
But everyone else says it.
Everyone else says it doesn't?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to do it for today. And anybody have any big plans for the weekend? I think I actually have a quiet weekend.
Yeah, because you don't have to cut the grass.
Yeah. I feel for you. And notice I have not pestered you at all because it's been 90-something degrees the past few days.
Well, because I was going to cut the grass, and Trish was like, don't cut the grass.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Trish went paramedic on me. She's like, it's too hot. Don't cut the grass. Also, yesterday we had the bad air quality.
Yep, we did.
So, I don't know. Is it supposed to drop down a little bit?
I really haven't seen the news.
I don't know. Because I also have to cut Kat's grass at her new house.
That's right.
She is paying me for that one, though. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll help paint and all that stuff, but the lawn, no, you're gonna have to pay me for it. It's a pretty big lawn.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
gonna suck.
Yeah. So I think that's what we have going on this weekend, right? Kat and
And
Josh.
a fantasy draft.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Yeah.
I put this away. I got to do some homework. Now, what do you? I was thinking. Yeah, we see the trophy, Matt. Did you see the trophy he won? Yeah, it's got his name on it. Yeah, got his name on it. Oh, maybe we can finally retire the outdated cassette recorder.
I thought that was like retro and chic. I thought that was nice. I just added chic. I don't know. What things are chic? What classifies as chic?
Isn't chic usually used with fashion?
Yes, but
Yeah.
I feel like it worked.
It did.
I'm just
It
gonna
did.
roll with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was an interesting piece. Everyone can be like, wow, they have a MacBook and a cassette tape recorder. Not recorder. I don't think it records.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does.
It does.
Look at that. I love the handle. So retro. Mobile. A mobile cassette recorder.
That makes it mobile, yes. If you weren't with us for the story of this, my former partner, Joni Pfeiffer, came across some old tapes of us on WMYS back in the 80s. And she was, cleaning a house, found these, said, would you like some? So I said, sure. So she mailed me 2 or 3 cassette tapes. And then I realized I have nothing to play them on.
Yeah.
So I went on Amazon and bought this for like $10, I think. So it's even a company called Kobe, which I've never heard. I've heard of Sony. I've never heard of Kobe.
Well, because it was Amazon, it's probably like a $10 cassette.
Kobe Electronics.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people saying nice things. Thank you. Dan says, or actually, I think this is Mary Lou typing on Dan's account. Y'all confused me on this. They said, by the way, Hunter is my grandson, so go for it. We got a lot of votes for Hunter, so
Okay.
I guess I'm keeping it.
Stay with
I guess I'm just going to be a Beyonce situation. Y'all will just have to deal with it. Dana said the Boo Boo Bus, your next hit. Yeah, you know what? It's got to be. I think it's got to be like a heartbreak song. Like, you broke my heart, so call me the Boo Boo Bus. Something like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can work with that. So.
Are you actually serious? I said that as a joke. I'm not writing a song. No offense, Dane. I'm not writing it. I'll write a comedy song. I do that occasionally.
Yeah.
I have one comedy song under my belt.
It's
called Corona Go Away. I think it's still my most viewed video on YouTube.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have one cover that's creeping up there though. So
I had one question for you about the fantasy draft.
Okay.
Now, what I'm playing, I don't know if I should tell you my secrets, but
probably not.
then again, I'm really not a threat to you, am I?
I mean, the fact that we're less than 24 hours, a little more than 24 hours away from the draft, and you told me that I should probably do some homework. I don't think you're that much of a threat. Yeah.
I was thinking of coming up with like 6 different options for each position.
6 different options.
6 different I want these 6 guys.
Yeah, the thing you can't account for is people taking them.
I know.
Because if you do it that way, then your first 6 guys would be Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, it would be Saquon Barkley, it would be Ezekiel Elliott, and then I got news for you. All 6 of those are going in the first round. So.
Oh, and I hate. Are we doing a snake draft again?
Yeah, everyone does a snake
Everyone
draft.
does.
That's the standard.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Right. I love that though. Everyone gets excited if you get the first pick, but then and it is big because you can go and get your star running back or whatever. Yeah. But then you don't have another pick. It's like you can go out for lunch.
Yeah, the best picks are number 1, number 2, maybe number 3, but then number 8. Because then you get back-to-back.
You get 2 picks. Yeah. So
if you're not first, you want to be last this time. Okay, Ricky Bobby?
If you're not first. Oh, okay. Yeah. You want to be last.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry. I don't want to turn this into
got carried away there.
Yeah, and
let us know. Does anyone like fantasy football? Because I got news for you guys. It's going to be a little piece of the show because I'm very competitive. So.
On Mondays,
yes.
Right?
On Mondays,
on
Thursdays,
Thursdays.
Fridays probably because we got the Sunday coming up.
We like football.
Smack talk.
We like football.
Look at the trophy. That's beautiful. And the Bray League. I mean, come on. That's great.
What's the name
I have to credit that to Sarah. Sarah came up with
that. Yeah.
I love it.
My team is the Fin Fan.
Yeah.
Because I like the Miami Dolphins. I always have. Okay, I'm sorry. You can hate me.
It's a fitting name.
Yeah, so I'm a Fin fan.
Mine is random, and I love it, and it'll be like this until the end of time. I am the Boston Brox, and it's named after Brock Holt, which I originally had a joking obsession with him. He's a baseball player.
We never should have let him go.
But now I just love him, and so my team will forever be the Boston Brox. And this year, I don't know if you've been on the app, I photoshopped Brock's face on the Patriots logo. on the flying Elvis. So I'm very proud of it. Yeah.
Our thought for the day today comes from Christopher Ferry, who once wrote, "Don't let the entire staircase overwhelm you. Just focus on that first step, one step at a time."
I like it.
All right. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday. No matter what, make it a great day.
Peace.